Well, Danny, how did the squad come out of the Derby game on Friday?
Yeah, physically I think we come through the game well. We're really pleased to get 90 minutes into Marlon Pack. I think I said before he's done amazingly well to get back on the pitch as quickly as he can, and testament to his professionalism and the way that he has gone about his rehab. So no, really pleased to have him back. And the rest of the group come through what was a really tough, high standard League One game in a pretty good place.
Now focus turns to two cup competitions this week. First up, a trip to Ipswich in the Papa John's Trophy. How are you feeling ahead of that one?
Fantastic. I think, it's great that we're still in two cup competitions. Probably got the hardest draw possible in terms of Ipswich Town. We know that they've, in this competition, have probably got the most depth in the whole competition. I had the pleasure of watching them on Saturday against Exeter. They're a very good team, good players, well coached. I think it's a great game for us. We will go there with a young squad, and I think it'd be a great opportunity for some of our young players to play at a stadium like Portman Road.
So a young squad there. Just talk to us about more of the squad that you're gonna take tomorrow.
Yeah, I think for us, we understand what our objectives are in this cup competition, and of course, always for us to win and want to win. But we also use this competition to develop our young players and give them good experience. I think so far in this competition, we've been able to expose the likes of Joe Mingin, Zach Swanson to game time, and they've come through that successfully, and that's given them a good foundation to them perform well once they're called upon in the league. So yeah, very very much for us to use it for that purpose, but always, we're going to try to go there and find a way of winning. But we understand that it's, like I said, probably one of the toughest places to go.
It's our first game in the knockout stage of this competition. Does that alter your approach at all, or are you going in the same mentality as you would in the group stage?
Yeah, like I said, I think for us, we know we're clear on what our objectives are in this competition. We've been pleased with some of our performances in this competition thus far. I think we played really, really well against Aston Villa and won that game really comfortably. I thought there was good parts of our play away at Crawley and also in the home game against Wimbledon. But yeah, a great opportunity for our young players to gain more game experience. I think we're going to be tested for sure whenever you go to Portman Road. They ask a lot of questions of you. I think they're a well coached team. They positionally are very very intelligent with their play, and we have to make sure that we're really well organised against the ball. But also that we play with enough personality, enough character when we're in possession, so that we can ask some questions of them. And I think if we can get that right, then hopefully we'll be competitive in the game.
And just finally, Joe Morrell begins his World Cup campaign with Wales later. You got a message for him ahead of that one?
Well, yeah, I spoke to Joe yesterday. Training's gone well, which is great. Their preparations have been good. And obviously they play this evening, so yeah, I think we will all watch that game as a group, because we're mightily proud of Joe, and I'm sure everybody associated with Portsmouth Football Club will wish him well in tonight's game.